So the action resumes.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Quality ball. Now it's Messi. That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Kukçu gets across to intercept that. And that could set him on his way. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Looking for options. And Shevchenko! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Defending was strong and firm. Can he get it through? And this is Shevchenko. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! He's got away with one there. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Messi, well played right into his path. Messi, it's played through for him. Paris Saint-Germain still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Kukçu, and there's green grass ahead of him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have...
Big chance! Oh, good finish! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he cuts out the supply. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Can he finish? And a neat finish!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 66 minutes de jeu par...
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, super ball. And it's been given away. Shapes to shoot! And that's in. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. And he plays what... Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Takes aim and crosses. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Schneider.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, important interception. And he's there to belt it away. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Great vision. And this is Adriano.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cafu picks it up now. Adriano. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Played into space. That has been cut short. Adriano. And he's intervened well there. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Can he get on the end of this? And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And he's managed to get free. Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Mbappe!
Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Nicely worked. Valverde. Mbappe. And here's Kane. Oh, red, nice interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Foden. And it's Kane. Well, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Schneider. Ronaldinho. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Costa Curta. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and it's played into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Oh, good effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Mbappe.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Played into space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Thuram. Now Costa Curta. Rijkaard. And it's Lahm. Over to the right flank. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's rising! Yamal getting this one clear. Messi finding himself in space. Ball swung and a header! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Foden. Here's Kane. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. That has been cut short. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Araki. Akanji. Araki. And it's Robertson. Ronaldinho gets on his bike and that's the end of the first 45. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Et les voici. Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
So we're underway for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foden. And here's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Kane. Vieira. Schneider, spread to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal. Vieira. Messi picks it up out wide. That's very neat. In by Messi. Ronaldinho! That's a fair try, but just off target. And it's Messi. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
And there's green grass ahead of him. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Mbappe. Kane. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. Vieira. Distributed tidily. Messi. Christian. And the shot! Oh, good finish! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Paris Saint-Germain. Après 65 minutes de jeu par le numéro 19.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. Camavinga, Foden, and it's Snyder. And this is Ronaldo. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Time and again they are repelled. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. Akanji. For Valverde. And here's Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Oh, sweet feet. Yamal. There's the shot! It's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Le numéro 20.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a promising position. Can he get on the end of this? It is a corner. Cleared away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Vieira gets a foot in here. That's a good ball out wide. The less said about that pass, the better. That has been slung wide. And they're back on the ball again. He's looking wide. Ronaldinho. He is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Yamal. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all. In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, we're on the way. Paris Saint-Germain need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Messi. Shaibi. Messi. Fernandez. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Udogi. And he's there to belt it away. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Cross in, looks like a good one. Ronaldinho attempts a clearance. The pass has gone astray. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. That's a throw. Space for him to turn and look. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Showing good feet. Oh, nice touch. Now the delivery. Alexander-Arnold is there and he can get that clear. And here's Ronaldinho. Out of play for a goal kick.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get it through? And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Tries to pass it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the ball's come. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kane, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is headed for the middle. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Ronaldinho clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Ronaldinho, and it's Sneijder. Into the channel. That's a shade optimistic.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah.
And he shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Could it have been anyone else? Another big day, another big game, another big goal.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Alexander-Arnold. That's going wide left. Mbappe. Udogi. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And that has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. He has a look up.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Swung over. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Lofted in. Off the bar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. That's Thuram.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's Messi. Camavinga. Shaibi. Nicely spread. Messi has it out wide and in space. Real chance! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
We get things going again. Paris Saint-Germain currently ahead by the smallest of margins. It's a promising position, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Schneider. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick. Fernandez. Schlotterbeck. And it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Schneider. Lahm. Schneider, looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lovely bit of skill. Looking for the far post. Mbappe. And it's Udogi. He's found a way past. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Out towards the flank. He's in a great position here. And that is masterful defending.
Oh, that's real confidence in that tackle. He got himself in the perfect position.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's going to be a booking. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. Thuram touches it back. Now he's got space here. And that should get the job done. And this is Schneider! Now, who's going to be first today? And again! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Messi! And he's denied! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Yeah. Messi. Played out to the left flank. And no, he's seen through all of that. Fernandez. Alexander-Arnold. Shaibi. Galatasaray, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! Yes! The perfect script, the perfect outcome. A date with immortality. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Galatasaray can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Changement.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entity.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's come back out to him. Goal! They are playing them off the park. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Messi! Messi!
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Good ball, good take. Alexander-Arnold. Thuram. Messi, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking all but promoted. They can see the greener grass that is beyond the finish line.
They've been brilliant here, Peter. A thoroughly professional performance, and if things do indeed stay as they are, it's richly deserved.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Fernandes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Messi, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Schneider, no unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rijkaard. Now Costa Curta. Now it's Ronaldinho. Aims beyond the defence. That looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's a good run down the left. Valverde. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous rappelons qu'il est strictement interdit de stationner dans la zone bleue qui borde le stade. Veuillez vous garer dans les parkings indiqués par le club ou dans les autres parkings du quartier.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're very much on the way now. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works.
Goes for a shot! And again! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Palmer. And it's Kunde. That is ended up in no man's land. Kunde makes the interception. Palmer. And it's lofted through here. And this is Stoichkov. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Chance! And one more try! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now, he's got space here. Oh, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Messi. Vieira. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That has not gone well. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a little off target. Searching pass he's played there. Now, can they get him away? Kunde. And it's Vieira. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Good ball, good take. Stoichkov! Oh no, this does not look good. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Paris Saint-Germain are 3 down and sinking. Stoichkov has the space to scheme. He's found a way through. And Stoichkov! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Schneider. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Ronaldinho, and it's been played through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Palmer, he is just caressing the ball. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Platini, it's a really well-measured ball. Palmer receives it in a wide position. Palmer made a good run. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's cut it out. Stoichkov finds himself offside. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. Half-time getting close now. He's having a pop! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
De Jong. Here's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Stoichkov. Platini finding himself in space. Chance for a shot! He's kept it out just.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's been taken short. And he shoots! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Now it's Platini, over to the right flank. Vieira.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Tries to play it through. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And a quick reminder today to please take all lead-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Away we go again.
Paris Saint-Germain really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
And that was asking for too much. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 9.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Senhoras e senhores, sejam bem-vindos à partida de hoje. Bahia e Paris Saint-Germain.
Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Well, we're on the way. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. More and more pressure on the ball here. Beto, looking to play him in. Messi. Vieira. That's good running with the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Costa Curta. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Mancini. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Dembele. Bahia disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. De Ligt. Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot, surely! Camavinga. And here's Ronaldinho. Probing pass. And he's taking no chances there. Cleared away. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and another try! He doesn't look too happy with that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. This looks promising. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, what about a counter-attack? Stam. Thuram. And it's Schneider. Now it's Messi. Ball swung in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. That's a good ball out wide. Beto. Bahia are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. De Ligt defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Schneider. Played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Now it's Beto, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. And it's Ronaldinho. He's being urged to... There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That is good strength. Vinicius Junior, good, strong. It's Lewandowski! It's loose and... Oh, what has happened here? And it's played in. Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Ronaldinho showing good feet. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! Lahm, great vision. Tries a shot! That's another chance! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritative...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Paris Saint-Germain sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So off we go again. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Now it's Beto. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Beto. Now this could be a chance. It's out for a goal kick. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ronaldinho. Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Beto. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Schneider. Oh, shooting chance! De Ligt clears without hesitation. Beto. Now it's Lewandowski. Passing is crisp and sharp. Not the most convincing of passes. Now he's off and running. Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Paris Saint-Germain with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Oh, good spread. Beto. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Distributed tidily. Messi. Chooses to go cross-field. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Showing great feet there. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a promising position. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Messi. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Bahia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Substituição no time do Bahia. Camisa
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Camavinga stood up well to him there. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Substituição no time do Bahia. Camisa 20. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Mikel Oyarzabal. And that has left him in a heap. And he's picked it up out wide. Schneider. Chance for a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substituição no time do Bahia.
Bahia have opted to make another change here. Watkins getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi gets into a good position. Oh, he's got a side of goal. And the finish! Oh, good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, great leap! And that is well cleared. Mikel Oyarzabal. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. That's put pay to the danger. Just 5 minutes left. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Watkins. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lewandowski plays it short. It's going to be another corner, I think. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. Cristiano Ronaldo, very much a man of this moment. Schneider. He's in a good position here. Big chance! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's hoisted clear. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Number 2.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Elise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has not gone well. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Odo. To McAllister. Van Dijk. Totti. Now it's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. McAllister. Now it's Inzaghi. Good ball, good take. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And this... And a chance! In it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, that was vital. Well, that is one way to stop him. Del Piero! That is decidedly lacking. Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack, and he's had it nicked away. He is through here. Del Piero, and Del Piero!
Liverpool always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
It's not a good idea in...
Olise! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
No, that's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Del Piero. McAllister is the team's great visionary. And it's Otto. Always onto this. And this is Figo. Great chance! And he hits the net. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And now he has two. Well, this... Mbappe! And again! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And this is Ronaldinho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, he's all alone. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space. And the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So now the difference is 3. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Could they be onto something here? He's got away, and this is Ronaldinho. And Dijk tries to clear. Good read, needed to be. Olise. Figo. Mbappe. Thuram makes the interception. That is good alertness. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And this is Del Piero. And that's a good ball. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball.
ได้ครับจบตานี้นะครับ
That is ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Oh, on the finish! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Totti. Bale. No way through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Aimed beyond the defence. McAllister. Now Mbappe. Now it's Bale. And he's picked out the run. Van Dijk. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Otto. And here's Olise. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Del Piero. Paris Saint-Germain claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a cracking ball. Big chance! One-on-one! Bale. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe! Knocks it into space. Bullet. Saliba calmly anticipates. McAllister. Silvestre. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Van Dijk. And it's McAllister. Great pressure, plenty of it. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's got a chance! Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. 75 minutes played. Looking for the run. And he's picked it up out wide. Del Piero. Can he finish? And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Del Piero! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. That's a cute ball. Mbappe! Stam gets a foot in here. And it's McAllister. And he was alert to it. He's going for goal! In towards the back stick. Now it's Del Piero. Van Dijk. Olise. Real chance! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale. Now it's Bale. And this is Del Piero. Oh, he's burst through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, super ball. Played into space. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be 1 minute
1
added
minute
time.
to add, according to the board. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly
Please
deflated.
be made aware that smoking is only
Paris
permitted in
Saint-Germain
designated
really
areas
did suffer
within
for
these
their
grounds.
lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponents who were intent on exploiting their very obvious advantage.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Thailand have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
And we're underway. Chamrasamy. Chanatip. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, such a clever touch. Big chance! There it is! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Number 10.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's a key interception. Space for him to turn and look. And it's made its way to him. Thailand leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up. Chance, surely! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So, a breakthrough already. Rafael Leao is onto it in a flash. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Asensio. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Sneijder. Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened? In he goes again. It's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Sneijder gets it away. He's cleared it out of harm's way. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Lam. And he's quick to return it. Sneijder! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Rafael Leao. Oh, that is a nice touch. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thuram calmly anticipates. He's found a way through. And this is Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. Chips it through. Chance for a shot! Marquinhos clears. Flings in across. Oh, great leap! Just cruising! They are cruising! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. Asensio. Lam. Vieira. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. And here's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to cross. And that is expertly dealt with. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Fenerbahce are looking to break at pace. Schneider. That's Vieira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. The referee's awarded a free kick. Costa Curta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Rafael Leao. Araujo makes the interception. Costa Curta. And it's Ronaldinho. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho. Schneider. Chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Araujo. Thuram.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And it's Thuram. Stam. Costa Curta. Tries to play it through. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Terrific effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And it's half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Paris Saint-Germain absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Paris Saint-Germain looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs.
So off we go again. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yamal. That has been slung wide. He's found space here. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now the ball in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Thuram. And it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great ball, and he's in here. Caught offside that time. Marquinhos. Now it's Asensio. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lahm. Cristiano Ronaldo, currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Asensio! Off the post. Well, there's the clearance. Rafael Leao. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Stood up well to him there. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Oh, super fast. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he is... That's another chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's put his foot right through that one.
Attention, changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
He's looking wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goulart simply refused to be outdone there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rafael Leao spread it left. Fenerbahce disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He has found the way through. That's an imaginative pass. Guendouzi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Played out to the left flank. It's come to nothing. Stam. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Costa Curta. It's Ronaldinho. Talisca. And that's played in low. Ronaldinho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Sneijder. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, right place, right time. Rafael Leao could move up a gear here. Takes on his marker. Vieira does really well there. He is strong. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Guendouzi, that's going wide left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Yeah. To Lahm. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pinches it off him. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Cristiano Ronaldo, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, cracking ball. Hazard. Close it, shot a goal! That's a look and plays it forward. Silvestre gets across to intercept that. Hazard. Serginho pings it across. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A heavy challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stops him dead in his tracks. Throw it. Looking for options for movement. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hazard running with the ball. Hazard! It's bounced back off the post. Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. That has ended up in no man's land. Deftly away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Just eases him off the ball. Kupchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldinho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk clears it away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence... He'll try from distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's where it came from. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ronaldo. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Shapes to shoot! And no mistake. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Dijk. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Serginho. Great vision. And it's McAllister. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And this is Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. Kukçu. Serginho. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He has a look up. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Arsenal kick off the second half. Ball played for Kukçu. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to play it through. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Olise. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Sylvestre can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lam kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's going to be disappointed with that. Donnarumma. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get it through? Over to the right flank. Messi. He's got away. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That's a shade optimistic. Serginho can clear it away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Couldn't squeeze it through. That pass isn't the best. Kukçu. Looking to play him in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Silvestre. McAllister. Van Dijk. And it's Serginho. Stam gets over and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kukçu. Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No outsmarting him this time. That has been slung wide. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but Ronaldinho! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Batistuta. Hakimi. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's had it nicked away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. And he was quick to react.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a sharp pass. Can he get on the end of this? Early ball out from the back. Stood up well to him there. Serginho. Hazard gets on his bike and on the move. And here's Batistuta. Aims beyond the... And Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. Goes for the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
All hands on deck for this one. Olise plays it short. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Again, a brilliant save. Camavinga calmly anticipates. And he's running through. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He'll fancy himself from here. Messi! Denied by a great piece of goal. And that will be the final act. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Ronaldinho taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle, and here we go. Paris Saint-Germain need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Neymar. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter...
Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And this is Hazard. No way through, so back it comes. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target, aimed beyond the defence, and that is expertly dealt with. Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold goes looking wide, spread neatly. Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Neymar surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the...
Gets his head on it! Goal! Manchester United! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong net behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
15 minutes is number 24, Andrei Shevchenko.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Great vision, and Dijk cuts it out. That's destined for the flank. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Samba. Hazard has the space to scheme. No, again there's no way through. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that is a little undercooked. Flings in across. Punched away. And here's Yamal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Big chance! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've come back, they've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Schneider can see things others simply cannot. 30 minutes gone. Played out to the left flank. Stojkovic. That's a cute ball. He played through for the wide man. Stojkovic gets on his bike and on the move. Stojkovic. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. And it's Stojkovic. And he's being shifted off it. Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. Saliba. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Yamal sends it crossfield. Now it's Hazard. And here's Neymar. He shifted it to the flank. And here's Yamal. Neymar. And it's Tchouaméni. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely spread. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Stojkovic. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Saliba kept... And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello, attendees. This
Some
is
first-half thoughts?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Paris Saint-Germain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Spread out to the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal, not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Saliba can get it clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Space for him to turn and look.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And here's Stojkovic.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Over to the right flank. And he's intervened well there. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Short changes him with that pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pinches it off him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Chance! It's hit the upright. And a decent chance! There was plenty of power on that.
The attendance for this match.
No, that's been intercepted.
987.
Looking for a runner. He's well positioned here. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. That has been cut short. He's a sharp little ball here, and this is Ronaldo, distributed tidily. Messi delivers the ball. He's rising!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Driven in. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Tchouaméni. Van Dijk. And Guardiola. Good ball, good take. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Now it's Shevchenko. Schneider. And claimed it back swiftly. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tchouaméni threads one in, tries to thread one through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a good ball out wide.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Tchouaméni, spread to the right. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Looking for the run. Well, that pass isn't... Tries a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Stojkovic. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Quality ball. Stood up well to him there. Tries to pass it through. That has been slung wide. Ronaldinho.
Might want to be careful there. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Stam makes the interception.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Yamal. Number 21, Hazard. Number 19, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 15, Mbappe. Number 4, Çalhanoğlu. Number 9, Reinders.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that, spread it left.
There will be 1
Deep
minute
into stoppage time. And this is Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Paris Saint-Germain have yearned for this. Now they must earn it. If they can earn a point over the next 90 minutes, they are going up. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Paris Saint-Germain with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who... And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
That's been cut out, well played. Looking to play it in. Now, who's going to be first to this? That has been slung wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's Hernandez. Tries to play it through. Has crossed into the middle. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away? Tries to pass it through. And Messi! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Foot in. Now it's Rooney. Threads one in. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Konate calmly anticipates. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Always onto this. Just eases him off the ball. Marquinhos running with intent. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi wants to run onto this. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Maradona looking for the run. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernandez, he's in plenty of space here. Now this could be a chance, and he's gone backward here, and that was nowhere near his best. Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, he's seen through all of that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marquinhos. And here's Rooney. Played back to the goalkeeper. There will be a throw-in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's rising! Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been slipped through. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. France have the chance to go the other way. The referee's awarded a free kick. Can he get it through?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And Maradona engages and forces him off the ball. That's a good ball out wide. He came in hard, very hard. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, good-looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Darren Fletcher. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's looking wide. He's got away. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Bellingham. The final seconds now. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! Well taken goal. France are back on level terms.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Starting to... And that is all they have time for. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18, Ronaldinho. À sa place, le numéro 25, Bale.
France get the ball rolling in the second half. Cafu. Paris Saint-Germain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Mbappe. Bellingham has the space to scheme. That is headed for the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Here's a chance! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Knocks it into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! And one more try! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And this is Fletcher. That's a sharp pass. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Hernandez. Now it's Rooney. Tries to thread one through. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, cracking. He's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the message is clear. The only way is up. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
There's a sharp little ball here. And he is... And a chance! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And now he has 2. France drag themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Maradona. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Esteval, Araujo gets over and intercepts. Schneider. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that's well seen too. That has not gone well. Who saw this coming? Paris Saint-Germain are hurt by just about the final punch. And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not the most accurate pass. Tries one from range. Oh, denied brilliantly.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Schneider is in a really good position out wide.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive jump. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And that is a little undercooked. Well read, nice interception. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. Thuram deals with that comfortably.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just...
And the shots! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes. Decent chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. It's make or break time now, and they're all heading.
He leaps for it! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Great vision. And this is Schneider. Produces a cross. That's really well manoeuvred. France do have a chance to counter here. Threads one in. Now it's Bale. And that's been won straight back. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! And there goes their last chance. Paris Saint-Germain did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.